What's up, sports investors? Rothstein here. Betting Public Sports Show. I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein. Today's Sunday, June 26, 2022. It's like 1:30 in the morning on this Sunday. Yes, it's early. But I owed you a video. I told you I didn't know if I'd be able to get it done. I said, F that. The people come to watch. I don't charge you for anything. So that means you either think I'm fine or you're entertained. I know I ain't fine, so you must be entertained. So I figured I'd hold you a video. Okay. Um. Again, today's June 26, 2022. All right, I got three for you today. After a crappy, dismal 1-2 yesterday, today's EFP. Okay, every fucking pick. Okay, EFP today. It will be. Okay, no more of this 1-2. We haven't had a winning day this week. Ended last week, had a great winning week. I think we had all wins except for one day we might have pushed last week, but this week we're 1-2, 1-2, and then yesterday we were 1-2. Okay. But before I get into yesterday and give you the day, let me just do some housekeeping because this is a sports gambling show, and we talk about gambling. So if you feel you have a gambling problem, please do not listen to this show. Please contact your state or your local Gamblers Anonymous Association hotline, and hopefully they can get you the services you feel you need. Because on this show, like I said, we discuss sports investing through sports wagering, and we don't want to be any triggers to any negative behaviors for you. Okay. Secondly, um, secondly, I need you to do me a favor and hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the free content. Okay, subscribe to the free content. Okay, hit that notification bell and leave me a comment. Let me know where you're coming from. I want to know where my peoples is at. All right, where my peoples are. All right. I know how to speak the King's English, but we just informally talking, right? Just having a little informal conversation. All right. Um, let's see here. Yeah. Don't forget. Also, you can find me on social media. Okay. My Twitter is, if we're not already hooked up on it, let's go ahead and hook up. You follow, I'll follow back. No problem. Just let me know you're there. Okay. My Twitter is at Biggie Rothstein. BiggieRothstein. Okay. Biggie Rothstein. My Instagram, there's two of them. The main page is at fame_Rothstein, FAME_ROTHSTEIN. Okay. And then the backup page, there's not a lot of content on in there, but it's just in case, you know how social media does people and kick you off every now and then. You say something, that they don't like. My backup page is giving homage to Larry Merchant, the former HBO boxing analyst who talks about us, the betting public. That's who we are, the betting public. Okay, it's at betting public, BETTINGPUBLIC. Don't forget my email address, famerothstein@yahoo.com, FAMEROTHSTEIN@yahoo.com, and please, um, yeah, you know, um, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this content. Okay. And you can subscribe to all those podcasts. My podcast, the Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show, is on Anchor.fm, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn. About 10 different places you can find it. All right, the podcast. It is the Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. FAMEROTHSTEIN. All right, and lastly, happy birthday to one of my older sisters, Karen. Today's her actual birthday. Okay, June 26th. I have another older sister, her older sister as well, who also has a birthday this week on Wednesday. We don't publish on Wednesday, so I want to tell her happy birthday as well. Happy birthday, Dora. Okay. Now, let's get into the action. Yesterday, we were 1-2. Dismal performance. The two we lost Kansas City. Lost 9-7 in the slugfest. Kansas City lost to Oakland. Okay. And then there was the Yankees. Yankees, Garrett Cole. I mean, he pitched well. They only lost 3-0. To the Astros. We had the Yankees -1. But yeah, I saw a meme on social media. It was a picture of Daddy Yankee, the reggaeton singer, performer, and Jose Altuve. It said the only difference in the two people in this picture, is one is Daddy Yankee and the other one is the Yankee Daddy. Calling Jose Altuve the Yankee Daddy. Okay. But yeah, and then the one we won, we had, the Giants. We had them -1.5 against my hometown Redlegs, and they won like at 9-2. All right, but we don't dwell on wins. We don't dwell on losses. We keep going. I've got 3 for you today. All right. How about we start with Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. I'm sorry. I thought I had my. Uh-oh. Well, I know it's Pittsburgh down at Tampa Bay, but I had the starters there. And I think I just threw them away or crumbled them up. But here's my ticket. Here, I'll just go straight off the ticket, right? Okay. Now, you got Tampa Bay hosting Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, I forget who the kid he's throwing, but he's like serviceable. He's like 2-1 with a 2.89 ERA. Decent whip, well under 1.5. But he's going against Shane McClanahan, who is 7-3 with like a 1.81 ERA, 0.89 whip, something like that. Under 9 whip, under 0.9 whip. It's under, I know it's well under 1. I think it's 0.88 or 0.89 whip. So we're going to go ahead and take Tampa Bay -1 at home. Okay? Tampa Bay -1 at home. Okay? Remember, that's not the money line, -1, meaning basically as long as they win the game, you won't lose the bet. Okay? You can still push, but that's a safer bet. And that's -157. Okay? And then we've got at -155, we got the Twins hosting Colorado. Again, Colorado's pitcher, I don't know his name, but he has a very high ERA. Extremely high. Like 5 going over 6 something. Like well over 5 something. And he's facing Joe Ryan of the Twins. I believe he has a 3 exactly ERA. He's 5-3. Maybe like a 1.0 something whip. Very serviceable player. I think this is a very safe bet. -155, the Twins. -1, same way. Not -1.5, not money line. -1, okay? And then the last one, we got the Cubs. I think that Colorado kid, his last name's Contreras. One of these, either the Cubs pitcher. No, it's not him. It is him. It is the Colorado pitcher. His last name's Contreras. I don't think he's one of the Wilson or the Braves and the Cubs. One of them plays for the Cubs. Okay, I don't think he's their brother or their relation or anything. I didn't see it anyway. He might be. But we got the Cubs at the Cardinals. Okay, long-time rivalry in baseball. 2 marquee teams. Cubs and Cardinals. We got Jack Flaherty of the Cardinals going. Jack Flaherty from probably the most explosive high school pitching rotation I've ever seen. Him, Lucas Giolito of the White Sox, and Max Fried of the Braves, all on the same high school team. Now, Jack Flaherty, if you've been paying attention to the podcast a couple of weeks, it looks like he's having an apparition right now. He doesn't have a decision in one start, 7 point something ERA, and like a 2 point something whip. in like 6 innings, his first start recently. You know, he spent some time early in part of the season injured. But yeah, I guess the Cubs, you know, on a getaway day, I like the Cardinals at home for -1 at -141. The Cardinals start, like I told you who the starters was. All right, so let's recap. Okay, -157 odds. We're taking the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, Shane McClanahan. Okay, -155 odds. We're taking the Minnesota Twins -1. Okay, Joe Ryan, and then with what we hope is to be an apparition of Jack Flaherty's normal progression throughout the season, normal, you know, stat line. We're gonna take the Cardinals -1 for -141. All right. So there you have it. You got plenty of time to get online, get in line, and get to the bag. And you know the show's motto: there's games to be played, there's money to be made. We'll be back tomorrow with more action. And to recap today's action, it'll be on the podcast. You know how to find the podcast, all right? Earlier in the show, we talked about it, okay? But there you have it. Let's go get our action in. Let's be safe. Again, happy birthday to my sisters, Karen and Dora. Karen today, Dora on Wednesday, the 29th, all right? But let's go get our action in. Let's be safe. Let's be courteous. And we'll be back Thursday on the podcast, all right? Tomorrow, actually Monday on the podcast, all right? Y'all be safe. Peace.